Good tidings, everybody. It's Horizon Zero Dawn. Here we go. We are climbing up the mountain to GAIA Prime. Gotta mark all these hostile robots first, because there's a lot of them. Oh, destroyed machine over there. So last time was, well, it was quite a substantial revelation fest, even though it was a little shorter than some we've had in the past. I guess because I split it in the middle, actually. That's probably what did it. We found out why Aloy was created at the Eleuthia Cradle in the All-Mother facility. It was, in fact, to stop Hades and save Gaia. And I was getting excited last time about us maybe, like, getting Gaia to come back. We're gonna have to temper our feelings a little bit here, get our expectations lowered a little bit. After I rewatched that cutscene, I think it's very clear that Gaia did blow herself up to stop Hades from getting full control of her, like, terraforming system, which means that Hades could just destroy everything, like, much more efficiently than it's going about it right now. So, oh god, that one's getting mad. Okay, avoided. So, Gaia is blown up, and the way she worded it in that message, which was like, you know, like kind of rebuild, find and rebuild, it's not something that we're just gonna go and flip a switch to turn her on, by the sounds of it. So let's not, like, get too excited on that front, thinking that we could just go and turn the system back on. It sounds more like Gaia is expecting Aloy to be smart enough to figure out how to fix all the machinery that makes Gaia. Which, maybe, I'm a little unsure about that, but we can give it a go, can't we? But in any case, I imagine that sounds like something that could be a really good, like, driving thing for Aloy in Forbidden West, I suppose. Like, you know, I doubt we're... again, like, I'm not sure, but I'm starting to doubt that we're gonna just get Gaia back. But I imagine that could be a great story hook for later Horizon games. So, let's temper our expectations, but let's see what happens. In any case, we're gonna find a device up here on this mountain that's gonna be something we can use to defeat Hades with. It was some kind of override protocol thingamabob. I'm just looking at the mountain. There's quite a cliff over there. Interesting. I was expecting more of a crater. I mean, this is kind of a crater, but, you know, I don't know. You know, what with the whole nuclear explosion and everything that Gaia initiated to stop Hades. Alright. Conveniently, someone has left these handholds here. Some brave explorer who came to check out the cloud explosion. And hey, nice stealth run. We avoided the giant pile of animal robots. For now, let's just see. I'm gonna do something to trip them, I'm sure. Now that I'm gloating about my victory. So speaking of Forbidden West, I wanted to address this. I just now realized it after recording last time, and I was so excitedly spinning about with all the theories of what's going on. I just now realized, if I've counted correctly, this episode is coming now out just as Forbidden West has released. It's the first episode to come out. Oh, story time. Let's give that a hot second. Oh. You know, I'm gonna have to put a button on that thought, fellas. Well,
Guessing that I'm almost there.
I guess, now that I think about it, it would have been a shame after fighting a Rockbreaker, a Behemoth, and a Thunderjaw that we never got to have our run against this guy. So here we are, Stormbird time, eh? Let's review our notebooks, shall we? That's just a glint hawk, you silly. So, it seems to have canisters here. Oh, it's got blaze canisters on the rear, got it. It's got engines there, disables the dive melee attack, so we should probably knock those out. It's got freeze canisters on the shoulder, and a big old lightning gun. Okay. Ooh, that's not a good shot. Ooh! Something bad's gonna happen right now. Alright, I see those canisters. This is pretty awesome, though. What's going on right here? Ooh! That's that dive attack, huh? Okay. This is not gonna work. This is crazy. Unless I can, like, get that thing to sit straight for, like, a hot second. We got no chances against this guy, so, I can't believe I'm still rocking this dinky rope caster. I'm thinking Shadow Sling might not be the strongest choice in this fight. That's that dive attack, huh? Ooh, wait a second. There we go. This will put a damper on your tricks. Oh, jeez, it's got a big old AoE explosion. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're a little chilly, my friend? You want me to warm you up a little bit? Nope. Oh, jeez. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. And also those jet engines on its sides. Oh, yeah, I was maybe standing a little straight. Kind of stationary target there. I admit, I admit. Here comes the big one! Oof! Yeah, could have been worse. Not quite. Yeah, I don't think I have much choice. Or, no. Jesus, okay. Yeah, I think I don't have much chances of taking this guy if, oops. If I let it just fly around all willy-nilly, so I need to get it roped for a bit. Gives me a little bit of room to maneuver. That's the wrong arrow. Is this a dive attack coming our way? Oh shit, here comes the big gun again. Boy, my timing's a little off on that, isn't it? Okay. Ooh. I think this is just because. Oh shit! Once I realized what was going on, it was already too late. That dive bomb. Alright, there we go. Warm you up a little. There we go. Don't think we're done with chill either. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no, no! It's got me cornered. Shock wax root. That's not gonna help. Okay. It's still got one blaze canister. Oh, here comes the dive bomb. It's still got the blaze canister. One blaze canister on the shoulder. There, I see it. Nice. Taking that lightning gun. Getting shots on those turbines on it is way harder than that. Oh, I guess here. There we go. You'll like that, did ya? Boy. Okay. Woo! Ah, Jesus, got the shot off. Oh, oh. I'm not sure what that was I wanted to do right there, but I don't need it, thanks. Oh, that's so scary. Oh, God, it's got a tail slap as well, huh? Oh, Jesus! What do I look like? Some kind of earthworm to you? Okay, why aren't I putting these on the engines? There we go. Hey, look at that. I don't know why I was trying to disable them. Oh, you really didn't like that, did ya? Oh, nice! Look at that. Starting to get a little grounded, are ya? Oh, I think I pegged it. Hold up. He's a little confused, I think. Look at this guy. Yeah! Oh, but still got so much health. Look at that. Comes the big bomb! Wow, that actually got some cover from those rocks. Not bad. Oh yeah. Hey, oh look, it's KO. It's KO'd. Come on. Ka-flat. Oh baby. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I think time to get out of there. Health, health, health. Yes. Oh god. Ooh, with that tail swipe again. Should probably be watching for that. Watch the tail. Okay, time for pure damage now, I think. Come on. Ooh, I think I got it in the wing. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, taking cover behind the rocks, are you? Okay, I'm gonna grab this health real quick.
You'll do.
There you are. Light you up. I don't think we're gonna get that heat meter up in time, so let's just... Ooh, Jesus, that oral blast. Couple more shots. Oh, nice dodge. I think
The biggest guard you've got, Gaia.
that's all she wrote. Wow. Oh man. Oh, sick. All of these engines provide echo shells. That's amazing. Good thing I decided, like, I don't know what I was thinking there for a minute. I was like, I'll just disable them with the broadheads. I guess I thought I'd give that a go. That worked out much better. The, those classic, what are they? Tear blast arrows, yeah. That turned out to be the right plan. Also, wow, what a freaking evolution of my playstyle. That my first time fighting this thing, and there were a couple of close calls when it did those dive bombs and the infamous tail swipe that apparently all giant robots in this game must have. Well, that's not true. The behemoth doesn't even have a tail. It can't do that. And the rock breaker didn't really do it either. But still, like, there were a couple of close calls, but overall, that was a very even fight, and I feel great. Great boss fight against this flying nightmare. Gonna give it 9 points. But I'm not gonna tell you out of what scale. Oh, wow! Freaking other, just direction props. I love that the freaking weather clears after that insane atmospheric fight, giving some real Shadow Moses vibes, that boss fight there. And then it clears to reveal all of this. Holy moly.
The inside of the mountain like it was an egg?
Yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
What? How?
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Okay. So is that his cart? That doesn't look like... That doesn't look like standard GAIA Prime technology. I mean, not that I guess I don't really know what they set it up with, but... I somehow doubt this is what they used when building the freaking I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. Yeah.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Props, I guess. Thanks for the rep. Cool. Well, let's return to that thought I was doing before that crazy boss fight against the Stormbird. So this episode is now the first one to come out just after Horizon Forbidden West has released. Boy, I thought for a second I was falling to my death there. Oh. And I just now realized, obviously people are gonna be playing that game really, really hard once it releases, I'm sure, so, I'm sure if not by the time this episode comes out, then just a few days' time people will have beaten it, will know what the plot is and all the new crazy twists there. And it's like, darn, like, I can't really speculate. I wish I had actually beaten this game before the game released, because I could have made all sorts of crazy guesses about what I expect the plot of the next game to be, and the game wouldn't have been out yet, so, you know, those would have actually been, like, you know, untainted guesses. I'm going to do my best to avoid any spoilers about Forbidden West. Anything about the plot and everything until I beat this game, since I'm pretty sure I'm getting close to the end. My imagination, my guess is, I guess my imagination is that we've got like 2 big acts left. This place, where we get the Hades killing thing, and then like a final fight against the Eclipse, where we beat Hades, and, oh yeah, and also Helis, I guess. So, I think I'm pretty close to the end of the game. And in that sense, I'm going to avoid any spoilers for Forbidden West for now, and I'm going to maybe, once I know what is revealed in this game, because it also doesn't serve me to make too many crazy guesses about the game at this point when there's still plot to be revealed, I'll try and make some like guesses of what the plot could go forward to, and what could be some of the twists expecting in Forbidden West. Sadly, as mentioned, that episode will be coming out once Forbidden West is already out and everybody else knows the story, but I'm promising that I'm going to try and be in a media blackout when it comes to Forbidden West, so that is, like, I'm not, like, cheating and looking up and making smart guesses and like that, okay? Yeah. So that's just like I was like, darn it, I wish I could have beaten this game before it releases.
Place I expected to find you in Silence.
But
Thank you.
It wasn't possible.
It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
Cool. Yeah, it looked like there's a nice camp outside here. I did notice that this must be where Silence does his cooking. I thought it was kind of cute. And this is where he does
There'll be enough time
stuff
for you to ransack this place.
Okay. Oh, talk to Silence. Okay, I was like, what are we supposed to do?
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key.
Really? That's not all that
human form.
Smart of you. Oh, okay.
The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Okay, so yeah, when did you come here?
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth.
Huh.
The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen.
Finally, we learn about this.
The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within.
Okay.
Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
Okay, I appreciate, like, one thing I mentioned was that I thought it was weird that there was never been any discussion about, you know, a nuclear explosion happening, which, you know, of course they would interpret it as, you know, a strike from the gods or whatever, but still, like, some kind of no notice from anybody about a giant boom. But okay, finally, at least some recognition that people did notice this happening. So let's talk about repairing Gaia.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon.
Yeah.
Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
Yeah, that's the big
You know
question.
what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. And by the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Well, until we beat Hades, of course, then we can chillax and work. But yeah, I think he's still taking a little bit of an optimistic view on how much development and manufacturing and, like, technical know-how it would take to create a sapient AI. You know, it's a little bit of a league above just making a giant T-Rex robot, I think. Yeah, why aren't you here?
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
Okay, just, you know, sentimentality, celebrating the occasion. I don't know, whatever. Let's go in.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
You know, just for a second, I was like, oh, Jesus. What if, like, Silence is just an AI construct by Hades? But then I remembered we actually saw the guy in living flesh. You know, in that moment when he was like, you need to do it, Aloy, you gotta save. It's up to you to stop Hades. Like, that's exactly the kind of setup for a plot twist where he's actually a bad guy and he is Hades. But no. We have actually seen flesh and blood. Silence. So now I'm just making all that crazy speculation that I should be keeping to a minimum. I've done too much already, even when there's still plot to be revealed. So
identity confirmed.
Let's tone down the silliness.
You are clear to proceed.
All right, see ya, Silence. Good luck. Although, what if Hades created a construct of Silence to mimic the real one? But, you know, the real one would probably be like, what are you talking about, Aloy? I haven't talked to you in ages. You know, he wouldn't know everything that the hologram we've been talking to would know if there was this division. Hey, lore stuff, let's go.
Logging arrivals. Shen Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
Oh, God.
11 counting Gaia.
This guy is still
Don't
here.
count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice?
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else.
Oh, good lord.
Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end.
Wow.
Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Not forever. Just the rest of your life.
You know, I appreciate Margot taking a fairly good tact against freaking Travis Tate, who I was kind of hoping we'd be done with that character, but here we are again. Oh boy. Shen was the one who worked on, I think, Hephaestus, right? The manufacture AI, or manufacture module, I think? Might be off on that. Ooh, made it. Ooh, okay. I think we're going down. Okay, that's the right direction. Yikes. So, okay, so the main architects, they, like, came here then, I guess. So, I still think that place we were in at the very beginning of the game, the place where we were, you know, baby Aloy, I think that was the shelter for, like, the 200 workers. But then apparently those guys were... So maybe this is it after all. I don't know. Never mind. I don't freaking know what the deal with that bunker was at the start of the game. What the... What are we... Oh, we're gonna repel. Yay. Whoa. So I do know about Forbidden West this much because I watched a 5-minute news video from Jesse Cox. Apparently they've reused the repelling animation for Aloy when she like does that repelling thing. And I have to agree with Mr. Cox, that's not a big deal. That's not something to really get too worked up about, I think. Methinks it's fine, because why would you... What value I would add on top of, like, you know, Mr. Cox's argument of that's such a tiny thing and it's like an unnecessary thing to like spend time on like fixing up. I would add on top, what value would it add for her to repel in a different way than she repels here? Like, I don't know if I would even like realize that necessarily.
Thank you, Aloy. Just do it.
If
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Jesus. That looked really bad for a minute. Where? Oh, over there. Okay.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Let's just say that bridge you're on right now used to be a skyscraper. No bother. We made it all right. Just having a look for more scannables, since now we're in lore territory once more. We beat the giant bird. It's time for lore. Also, don't think I didn't notice that convenient rope we're going to be using to return down here, which... If Silence never came here because he couldn't get the door open, who has been setting up all these convenient climbing bits? You know what? Forget it. Actually, we've been... Okay, for most of the convenient climbing bits have been actual, like, pieces of wreckage. They haven't been, like, those, like, wooden handholds that these current humans would have built. So good on that, at least. Like, you know, like, here, these are, like, you know, struts and architectural bits on the you know, structure. Just want to have a quick look down here, because this seems to be an optional area. Good thing I came down here.
Maybe further up the shaft.
Although no lovely lore things, just a cache of supplies. But hey, that's useful too. So we're just gonna use that too. Get a little bit of our supplies back. Yeah. Sorry, my brain's all over the place again. Oh yeah, the rappel animation. Yeah, I think that's fine. I understand, of course, like if a game like I understand if a game is like more of the same. I'm not gonna fight anybody who's disappointed in that. I like. You know, if there's a long, many years gap between games, I don't necessarily mind if they haven't, like, changed the formula up too much. I can live with that personally, but I understand, of course, you want innovation and improvement on the previous, like, setup, so I'm not gonna, like, you know, I can understand being mad if, like...
This must have been where they
If Forbidden West in general plays exactly like Zero Dawn with like zero like changes, all it is just like a new area and everything, that would kind of be fine with me, but like I understand if someone wouldn't be... I would understand like if there were an uproar over that. But at this point, a single, you know, repelling animation that's the same one is a pretty small thing to get too worked up about. I remember thinking this when I played Doom Eternal. I didn't really mention it in my any of our reviews on our podcast or wherever I talked about it, but I did notice that like a lot of the enemies, the models were the exact same. But they changed the skins and they changed enemy behavior definitely, and well, not for every enemy, I don't think, but a lot of enemies kind of had different behavior to match the new mechanics involving weak points and all the other like mobility options you have. So again, that's like enough like changing on the formula for me to like give it a pass. Although I will admit, I did kind of like a lot of the monsters. I like their designs in Doom 2016 more than Doom Eternal.